Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. It's been a super long time since we've done a climbing video, and this time we're going to feature the hill that's part of the STP route. So this is the major sort of climb for the whole Seattle to Portland route, and if you haven't checked out my one-day vlog, you can do that above here. But context is, up to this point, mile 37, I've been drafting my three friends very kindly, and I've been saving my energy anticipating this hill. So we started guns a-blazing. This is definitely not something sustainable for me that I'm doing right now, but I just saw the big crowd and I just really wanted to go for it. So definitely burning a lot of matches right now trying to go for it. And this is the first time that I've done this hill, so I actually didn't know exactly how I was going to pace it or whatnot. I just knew approximately that it was 300 feet. And yeah, the stats of this segment is that it's about 0.98 miles at a gradient of 5.6%. And yeah, just under 300 feet. So definitely, I think for lots of riders, this hill is one of the big major sort of obstacles in the whole route. Aside from, there's a couple others, maybe the Napa Vine Vader or the bridges, but I think this one usually is given the name the hill. But anyway, I keep going on here, and yeah, I'm definitely going for it, even though I'm not knowing the exact specs, and I'm doing pretty well. I'd say for this kind of a hill, usually I'm a lot more used to the things, or I feel like my specialty are the things that are maybe in the 8 to 10% gradients. So this is a little bit flatter, but still gonna give it my all, riding in the big ring. Just try to hammer it out and then see where I end up. But it's good, it's fun. It's so far compared to the rest of this course, this does feel like a real hill. And if you enjoyed this video, please roll over a like button and subscribe. We cover all sorts of Seattle cycling content, but I personally love climbing. And with that, you see there's that green marking on the ground. I think some of the organizers left some encouraging messages. So that one there just said that there's a false summit ahead. And you can sort of clearly see it on the top left. There's sort of like this plateauing point in the middle. And yeah, there's basically a false flat. So you're not quite done the whole hill, but there's a part where you can take a good rest. And here you can see sort of my watts and my output definitely starting to come down a bit more after that initial sort of 300 to 400. We're now well into 200. I think part of that is definitely I'm getting tired. Maybe less people to look at around and chase, but still coming here, as well as with the gradients dropping, naturally it's a lot harder to sort of push through it. So here, I think I just take a break as well. So I think definitely for anyone doing this hill, no matter what kind of a difficulty it's at, most people will take this chance to take it for a break. But I realized that this wasn't quite the end of the hill. So whatever point that happens, I start to put in the work again. And unfortunately, this time I did not wear my heart rate monitor. That's one of the casualties of trying to prepare for everything in Seattle to Portland last minute. Here, this next message says, "You can do it." So yeah, I think I take that to heart, and we see some of my output coming up again now. But yeah, no, this is definitely a very fair effort for me. I was breathing fairly heavily, so usually that's my heart rate of well, at least like 170 to 180 outdoors. But yeah, the finish line is sort of straight ahead, just at the traffic lights. And I was just going to mention, in terms of hills similar to this in King County, I would definitely recommend maybe the Juanita Hill in Kirkland as part of Lake Washington Loop going southbound. Definitely the vibes are sort of similar. This is nicer to ride. There isn't as much construction, but in terms of like the gradient levels and so whatnot, it sort of is very similar. But yeah, we're just going there. And definitely, I think for this hill, it's something that a lot of people can work their way up towards. It's definitely sort of the start of climbing hills. And I remember doing something similar to this for the first time and feeling so bad. But definitely, as long as you keep pedaling, I would say, contrast to what I did to this video, keep your cadence a little bit higher and just keep looking up. There are that break, that final green message there, giving us that final push, saying that we're about to the end. And yeah, I think we just made it to the finish. And I think with this effort, as mentioned before, I ended up in the top 11 of the day on Strava. So that's pretty neat, and get myself like a 30 to 40 second break from my group. but that didn't last very long. But that's all I had for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.